Hello everyone. So let us do the analysis of tomorrow. As said yesterday, I think as it opened gap down, market went following the trend of the downside. So let's see what happens tomorrow according to the analysis that I do every day. So it is like 29th July tomorrow. So 29th July 2025. So for me, the CPR relationship is low. Also the reverse relationship is also lower, and market closed above the VAL of the next day. Okay, so based on this, for me, I want to see the possibilities of tomorrow, what might have happened in the past. Okay, so I'm checking with this. So it is a similar possibility of like yesterday, but we'll see like what will happen if the trend is going to change. Okay, about the VAL of the next day, right? So just like yesterday itself, the major possibility of the market going down is there. But what we need to consider is the possibility of market returning back to touch the CPR. So usually if the market is able to cross this VAL, so I'll be betting on the trade to go and touch the CPR. My major problem will be this hurdle, which is here. But if market is able to cross through the CPR, so market has a bigger possibility of going up. So for me, I think the halt of fall might be tomorrow, because usually on the third day of the continuation of the trend, number 1, number 2 and number 3, after this there will be a little halt. That's what I have been observing. So my view will be invalidated if the market crosses below the VAL of the tomorrow. So that is one thing which I can clearly see. Also, if you go and check with the chart on the 13th of the December, so I'm just going in a 15-minute time frame to see whether this kind of chart has been repeated in the past. So let's just call this shape this, like a U-turn V. It is like this. I want to see this kind of shape. Okay, and I want to see what happened when this kind of shape had come and the market had fallen for a long time. So let me go there and check with some particular dates which I think market might have been repeating itself. Like let's see, on the December 2023, 13th December, this kind of day has happened. Okay. Let me go there and see if the shape has been repeated. Okay. So on the 13th of the December, what happened? Market has fallen continuously for 3 days, and on the third day, this much of up was not there. This much of gap up, I don't see any kind of gap up that is going to happen tomorrow, unless there is some big news or something like that. So I don't know if that happens. Then you are seeing like market will go up and consolidate on the 27th of the March 2024. Okay, this kind of pattern has repeated once. We'll see and form a view to trade tomorrow. So market has fallen. This is third day, and it is on 27th March. The market has a possibility, because this is not virgin CPR which is already broken. So I don't see big much of possibility of market opening neutral and directly going up. So let's see what happened. The fall had been much more larger, and if you look at the POC of that particular day, would the market close above the POC is what you need to see. Yes, it closed above the POC. So I see this might be a possibility. So the first shape 2 times which I saw is if the market opened gap up also and gapped little bit of huge gap up also, market is showing the shape of a morning move towards the upside. So the reason might be there is no virgin CPR, so I can't decide by looking at the 2 dates, and we'll see on the 15th of the April 2024. So why I'm checking the old dates? Because market always tries to repeat itself. That's what I have been observing over the years. So I'm just forming a view. So this is after an uptrend, so I don't consider this as my view. So and I'll go to 8th May. Okay, 2024. So this is a wonderful downtrend, which is almost like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th day or something like that. So what does it say? It says like the trend may be consolidated at the VAL of the thing, but in this the market did not close above the POC. So that is one condition. Market closed below the POC. It means that it has been weak at the end, but today market has closed little above the POC. So I see the strength in the end of the market. So I don't consider this day as a valid day to analyze the market. So now I go to the 30th May. Now if I go to the 30th May and see to it, I could see a potential gap up and then consolidation like I've seen in the first day. Let's see if it is opening huge gap up or gap down. I'm anyway not going to look at the trade and trade, so I'll go to the 3rd July and see to it what is going to happen on the 3rd July. So market, so this is not the day which has happened before to me, so I won't consider this as a good day also. So how I'm selecting this day, because I've been tracking the market for a long time, so I have a small database of how market might have responded in the past. So this is one condition which is also satisfying the past thing that the CBR is broken, but let's see, it also says if the market opens gap down also, there might be a possibility of market recovering a little bit before going to a big fall on the next days. So that's what it is telling. So it might be a pullback, it says I'm going to 22nd July is done and I'm going to 14th August. Okay, let's go to 14th August and see what has happened. So in this also the whole fall has happened and definitely it might have not crossed above the POC. So yeah, it is crossed above the POC. So what does it say? When a bigger candle like this comes, that day would be huge consolidation. So we'll remember this thing. This is a very good observation which we might remember for the next day. So it is just, I'm just looking at the chart. I'm not deciding anything. No one knows nothing. So I'm just telling you. So it opens huge gap up like this week. I'm going to avoid that day until a clear move comes, and I won't be trading on the past days because that is a very indecisive candle. Okay, now go to the 1st October and you'll see this is also the wonderful 1, 2, 3, 3rd day of the trading. There's a bigger candle came, this consolidation. So two-sided wick, you won't be considering it. We'll go to the 4th October. Okay. Now if you see here, what's happened? Yeah, so what does it say? So this says market may move up. So there are major conditions which are telling that the opening candle at the VAL might decide the market to go up. I'm going to the 8th October. Okay, to see what might have happened. It's a beautiful fall. Then lot of indices inside, so we will not be considering. Go to the 11th November of 2024. So now you see the 11th November of 2024. What happened? Market went up. Here the CPR is not broken. See here, the CPR is not broken. So market went up to break that CPR and then fall. So this also indicates the market may move up a bit and come back. So now what does it say? So don't look at the complexity of the chart. Each trader's mind is different. Each trader trades it differently. So now I'm checking if the CPR is not broken and the gap down is also there. So you may enter the trade here also at the VH, or even enter the trade here with the confidence. I said today's I'm only having doubt about these people, so they broke it, but they did not go up like mad. From there, this is a pullback trade which may happen tomorrow, because majority of the conditions is telling the same thing, that the opening move might be moving on the positive side. The only caution is at least let's say on a day like this, it appears like it's going up, but you can keep a small validation that at least the mid of the POC is crossed. So you can keep there to consider market momentum to be upside. Now let's see another day, which is 13th November is done, and I'll go to the 18th December. Same day the chart has repeated. This indicates huge fall. So now you need to consider, as I told you, the mid of this POC is not crossed, means you can be on the put side. It's a very simple thing. We are just concluding what may happen. Nothing is fixed in here. We're just seeing the possibilities of what had happened. A beautiful fall on the 6th. Just like I said, if the mid is not crossed of that, you can consider the being on the good side. So you have to consider minimum of the mid to be crossed. 7th January also the same kind of day. So the large candle comes, we are not going to trade that day. On the opening trade I'm talking about. So now we will go to the 14th of the January and see to it. Wonderful festival time for a number of people. What had happened on that particular day? Fall on this candle. It is also telling a little. As I told you, if it crosses the VAH, the move may happen for sure. On a 15-minute candle, if it crosses VAH, there is a possibility of up move. You can trade on that. Now you see, on 22nd Jan, what had happened? Yeah, simple, like mid of the VA, mid of this POC zone is not crossed. We're on that on 28th January. Wow, this is a beautiful trend. As I told, open above VA. Okay. We'll conclude by looking at this. I'm just showing you how I analyze the market. So by looking at the old dates, what had happened in the past. So this market has, however bigger gamble that they might be doing, there will be only some 100 ways they can cheat you. So you just need to be aware of those 100 days. The continuous 1, 2, 3, third day of the fall and 4 days is huge consolidation. Okay. 24th February. Okay. Now we'll go to the 27th March. Okay. Let's see that. 27th March. Okay. 27th of the March is a wonderful up move. As I told you, mid of the POC cross. I'm gonna trade until VAH. Now 28th April. Okay. Should be understanding a bigger candle crossing all that, the up move is possible. A little bit of 100 points is for sure you're going to get if the market bias is going to be positive. You should not be scared of anything. 20th May 2025. 20th May 2025. This is not our day because market is way below CPR. So this is not our day. 21st May 2025. Okay. I told you mid of the POC to VH, so this may happen and come back. Here CPR is not there. So we found one day where CPR is there and satisfying our condition. So for now I will consider that as the day where I can form a biased view. Market going up, if the initial 2-3 candles I can wait and see the mid of the VH unbroken will definitely touch VH. Yeah. We're very close to the market. So the CPR broken in 28th July, which is yesterday. So as I told you, yesterday is also the present day's condition. So which is like the opening had been gapped down, okay, and the open is below POC, and also market has been a double distribution structure, okay. So now we will see what will happen tomorrow based on the opening of the thing. So majority of our trades are telling that, as I told yesterday, market has reversed at exactly 215 or something. Market formed a low and it went up a very little bit of it, like it's a small reversal. So this, as I told you, even if it gaps down, it will fall back. So it has been true. I have been true yesterday, and prediction was damn right, and we made good money yesterday. So now we will see what will happen on. I usually trade on 5 minutes in this particular layout, so we'll see what will happen tomorrow. If there are a possibilities of market is going to do this and break this CPR for sure, if it is going to go up. But a good trade may happen because when these many resistances are there, I consider every line, market always moves in a way where lesser resistances exist. Okay, here a lot of resistances, there are very less resistances down here. There is a very good possibility of this. So whatever you are trading, you are counter trading the trend. Okay, so when you are doing that, you must be understanding that you are trading against the trend and your lot size will be very, very limited. Okay, also this, if you consider, if market breaks this particular level, there is a possibility of market definitely going to the VAH of tomorrow. Okay, so you may trade on this zone in a happy way. Okay, this is a wonderful up zone where you can trade. It is not small. Actually, it is almost like 200 and 10 points, 210 points you can trade this. This is a very little bit of risky thing, and market opens up and sustains. There is a possibility market may directly go and touch it and then come back. Okay, so these are the possibilities which I am expecting tomorrow. So we will be trading tomorrow based on that. And also I want to show you a particular system which I have been giving as a monthly subscription for the subscribers who are interested in and who have joined our WhatsApp community. This system which I worked for a long time, you can see the videos based on this system in the channel itself. So now it is available live. We have traded this today live, and a lot of subscribers who are already had made decent money. Also, we only have 50 subscribers, 50 seats left for everyone. Already 10 are filled up, so we are looking for another 40 people only, because we don't want to be the liquidity in the big players game. Okay, have a good day tomorrow. All the best.